get your cut. Okay, 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, the main thing I'm seeing is your stance is really square when you're coming up. Okay, so watch here, coming up, boom, right there. Okay, you do have your left leg is a little bit forward of your right leg, but not very much. I mean, you're pretty much in a pretty square stance there. Okay, whereas what we want to have is we want to have one leg forward and one leg back, and so and the other thing that you can notice here is, you know, you're kind of your back and your right shoulder are up against the wall, but I really want, instead of it being the back of my shoulder here, I really want it to be like the side of my shoulder, to where I want to be perpendicular with the wall. You're still kind of parallel with the wall here, so I really want to turn more toward my right, where my right foot's back, my left foot's forward, and my right shoulder is driving into the wall there. And then on that one, you missed the cut. Okay, so we need to make sure that we're hitting that every time. So watch the other two. The other two you added the cut, but let's just check your feet again. Yes. Erase that. Okay. That part's good. 2. Okay, again, your stance is really square. And now I think I see why here. If we go back to it here, whenever we come up here, we really want to turn about 45 degrees to where, you know, I really want my foot to land, you know, over here in this area where my right hand is. So I want my left foot going there to where my right hand is. And let's just see where your foot lands. Okay, so you're well to the left of that. So we need to have more rotation on that stand up, and then that way when we push off, we don't have such a square stance there. Okay, so I think that's probably the biggest key. Good job on the cut there. That helps you get low and get in your stance. That part looks good. Okay, one more. Same thing, back it up. Let's get a circle out here where your hand is. Okay, so this is where, you know, ideally this is where our foot would land, somewhere in that area. Let's see where your foot actually lands. Okay, as you can see, it's still kind of to the left of that. It would need to be more rotation, more pivot to the outside there as you do that. And then once again, because that's causing us to go into more of a square stance as opposed to having our feet more at that angle right there. Okay, so I think that's the biggest change, is just where you step that foot up. That will help you get that rotation that you need, and that will help you get that left leg forward, that right leg back. All right.